Alright guys, in this tutorial I'm going to try to quickly get you ready to bring your individual scenes that are synced up to the audio track into a main movie scene, creating the final version of your animation. So starting out, just seeing what I have here, I have these three scenes that are within folders. You can see them down here in the tabs. Each one of those has the audio track within it and is the exact same length as the audio track. You can see that in composition settings. It's actually 8 seconds and 26 frames is what that readout means. So just under 9 seconds. And they are all like that. They all have the audio track, the same length. And I've also, as you'll notice, I've shrunken the work area down so I could just cue them individually. So we can go through those real quick.
Angel-headed hipsters. Angel-headed hipsters.
Okay, so there's our first scene.
Burning for the ancient heavenly connection to burning for the ancient heaven.
Second scene. And final scene.
To the starry dynamo in the machinery of night.
Okay. And you may have noticed some weirdness, especially in that first scene, that the letters
Angel-headed hipsters
spinning and moving in 3D kind of cut through the background layer, and this is not good. We don't like that. So first thing I want to show you guys to do to get your files set up right is to, if you have a background layer in these, that's going to be bad once you bring it into a main movie, as well as doing these poor 3D effects, because each one of these scenes, when they're inside of another composition, this background layer is going to be a shape that will overlap other compositions, and that's no good. That's not what we want. We want everything to work together. So let's start by getting rid of that, or we can actually just grab it down here and click the eyeball. So that gives it this completely transparent composition. But we don't want to work on black because our scene's supposed to be on that nice baby blue. So let's go ahead and turn that back on, and we can go to composition settings. And we can select the eyedropper, get that color, and then press OK. So now if we turn this off, we still have that transparent background if you hit this transparency button, but it's actually colored our blue color. And that's pretty good for working right now. And actually, if we exported this as is, it would retain that blue color in the background. Although there's some other things we're going to have to talk about once we get in the main movie. Okay, so we're going to do that for each one of the scenes. Okay, so scene 2. Let's go to composition settings. Select that color. Turn the background layer off. And scene 3, composition settings. Okay, and turn the background layer off. So these are all essentially transparent compositions individually. Alright, so now we're ready to make that outer composition, that container composition. And I always like to call it main movie. So let's go ahead and go composition, new composition. We can name it main movie, and it's automatically going to be the same length as the other ones, 826, and it's retaining that background color. So hit OK. Alright, so first thing we'll do is go ahead and drag all of our scenes into that new composition. Alright, close those up, as well as our audio track. And then we'll go ahead and select all of those, 3D, motion blur, continuously rasterize, and also we'll mute the audio. Alright, so now we have all these compositions transparent and just in the timeline, sitting on one on top of another. You can see they all line up perfectly. And if we play through, you can see that the audio is still synced even though we came into this new composition.
Angel-headed hipsters, burning for the ancient heavenly connection to the starry dynamo in the machinery of night. Angel-headed...
Okay, so this is the point where we start introducing each scene one at a time. So we can start by making scene 2 and 3 invisible by hitting the eyeball and kind of bring angel-headed hipsters in the way we want to. So I would like to start by having Angel in the center of the screen. And then Headed will come in. Open up position, hold shift and hit S. So you have position and scale open because those are the two main things we're going to be dealing with right now. So right as hipsters comes in, I want to put a point on position and on scale. I'm going to move this. I'm going to go out a few frames and then move this up so it's centered once again. The whole thing, and then scale it up a bit to simulate a zoom, so we can play through that really quick.
Angel-headed hipsters.
Looks like it happened a little late. I'm going to start that so it happens as hipsters come on. Actually, this marker is from hipsters, so we'll do it there. Actually straddle that.
Angel-headed hipsters, burning for...
Should probably actually be right at the beginning of that motion. There we go.
Angel-headed hipsters,
Okay.
burning for...
And we'll maybe make that a little slower and throw some easy ease on it, and we'll be good to go. Alright, so that pops on nicely.
Angel-headed hipsters, burning...
Cool. And now we want to bring in Burning. I think I want to have Burning come in from the top and push Angel-headed hipsters out of the bottom. So we will get Burning ready. Okay, so we'll start by dropping down position and scale for the second scene. So P and then hold shift and hit S. And we'll go ahead and scale Burning up because I want it to replace that entire Angel-headed hipsters text block, essentially. And we can drag it around to position it a little big. Okay, so I want it to end up there. So what I'll do is go out. This one marker is where Burning starts.
Burning.
That came over from our other composition. The markers are all still there.